Wow, the bacon wants to speak to us today. Little sizzling and pop. Okay, we're in the kitchen, guys, and this is exactly how I dress when I'm in the kitchen. What's up, you guys? Okay, as you know, for the last year and a half, I have been on a health and fitness journey. I feel like now as I'm getting older, it's definitely been harder and it's taken so much longer. But listen, we finally figured out my favorite snacks that have replaced some of my favorite guilty pleasures. So I figured I'd share them with you today. Breakfast has always been my number one guilty pleasure because it's my favorite meal of the day, and the things that I like are normally very carb heavy, and so having to figure that out was super hard. The number one thing that I absolutely love is pancakes, crepes, waffles, French toast. You get the point, it's all carb heavy. And my number one breakfast guilty pleasure goes to the McDonald's McGriddle. Guys, it is absolutely delicious. I love a mix of sweet and salty. You already know this. So I have figured out how to recreate that same taste, but make it protein style. So here we go. We're gonna start by actually grabbing my favorite protein, which is True Protein. You guys actually know I had a collab with them for a dulce de leche flavor, but I am loving this banana maple muffin flavor. It kind of gives the vibes of like a Monte Cristo, maple, I actually like a McGriddle, like a maple McGriddle. You know how they have the maple syrup is already in the pancake of the McGriddle? That's what this is giving. And we're actually gonna mix this up in a bowl. I'm gonna show you how right now, hold on. So here is how we make what I call like a maple crepe that is going to be the base of our bootleg McGriddle. We need a new name for it. Comment below what the name of this concoction should be. It's pretty much a maple crepe wrapped with cheese and bacon. So we're gonna get started by adding our protein powder. So literally 1 scoop, like so, of protein powder into the mixing bowl. And then from there, we're going to add a cup of egg whites. And that goes in there like that. Guys, this is gonna make enough for like 4 crepes. I would say start by mixing that and kind of see where you end up. I usually only add the almond milk if I feel like my mixture is too thick, but I feel like this is actually pretty perfect. And I'm gonna whip that really well.
Whip it.
Whip it real good. Whip it. Okay, so that's what you do. You're whipping it up. Whipping it up. And now we're gonna head on over to the sink. We're gonna place this into a pot, but first we've gotta melt some butter down in our pot. The key is butter, that's the key. I actually was trying to do keto for some time, and it actually was what I got the best results doing. Is that not the most extreme thing you've ever heard me say? I went from vegan to keto. Very different things. Comment below if you know any vegan keto recipes that you can put me onto, because that was my main struggle. Okay, so I am going to put the oven on. Really? Okay, there we go. And we've got some butter here, and I'm going to melt that into the pot. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, so you want your butter sizzling like that, and it could still be melting just a bit. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to pour it in like this. You're trying to create pretty much a crepe style situation, which I'm pretty sure I just messed up on camera. But I go like this, right? And then I'm gonna let that cook, just like that. So while my crepe is creping, I am actually going to head on over to this side with the smaller pan, and I'm gonna quickly make myself some egg whites with cheese. Here we go. We're gonna, again, put some butter in there, let that melt. And then I'm going to add my eggs. I'm gonna wait for that. Now that my crepe has been sitting for just a second, it is gonna start to brown. Do you see that? Guys, do you see this? Do you see this? Now I'm the crazy person that is now gonna grab a little more butter. Again, guys, in keto, you can use butter. It is like a good thing. But again, this is my guilty pleasure meal that has literally 0 carbs, pretty much. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna flip this baby. Guys, you know that looks like a crepe. You know that looks like a crepe. It's bomb. It's delicious. It is, wow. Okay, so again, I'm now gonna lower my flame because it's mainly all cooked, and I'm just gonna let that sizzle and cook on the other side. And now that I hear my pan is sizzling, it's time to add my egg whites. Adding those right there. And then I'm gonna add some cheese. And again, cheese is low carb. And we are going to mix this up. That was looking like I was making an omelet, but I'm actually not. And now that my crepe and my eggs have been cooked, we've got bacon on the side. It's time to plate my bootleg McGriddle, crepe style. So now that I've plated this part of it, I am now going to add, see, I said I wanted more cheese, so I'm gonna just do it like this. I'm gonna lay some cheese. Again, think of like a Monte Cristo. It's giving like a bomb big breakfast of like maple French toast, maple banana French toast with eggs and bacon. That's literally what I'm getting here. So we're gonna add that. I literally could just do that like that. And then last but certainly not least, if we're swining and dining, you're gonna add some bacon. So that goes in there like this, which this is literally 2 slices of bacon pretty much. We'll add a little bit more. And I don't know the fancy crepe way that they do crepes, but like, should I do it like this? Should I don't know, but I promise you guys, this is about to taste so bomb. Guys, is this how they do crepes? You know how they give them to you and they're in that thing? Here we go. 1, 2. Oh my God. It's a McGriddle. It is a 100% just protein McGriddle. Haley, you eat Haley's my hairstylist, you guys. She's sitting on the sidelines watching me eat this. She whipped up this cute little dough that I'm cooking in. Would you like to take a bite? Please come on in. You have to try this. I'm gonna cut it right now.
Were you gonna cut it with the spatula?
What? I actually was. Maple. It's like a maple banana French toast with eggs and bacon. Do you actually like it? Tell the truth.
It's hot.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's so good.
So this is 2 carbs for this whole thing. You could keep eating it. My next biggest craving would definitely be tacos. I like tacos for breakfast. I like tacos for lunch. I like tacos for dinner. You get the point. And it was killing me that I was like, okay, I get it. It's a new lifestyle. I get it that this is the idea of like, you know, wanting to look amazing. And I know so many of us struggle with that. And I've been really honest about struggling with self-discipline and making excuses for myself in the sense where I'm like, well, she's still cute. It's okay. I can have the tacos. And then on other days, just feeling so wildly disappointed with my bad choices. So I finally figured it out. And yo, I'm just letting you know, shout out to Mission, life-changing. The 0 carb Mission tortillas have changed the game for me. So literally for breakfast, I will whip up some egg whites with cheese. Again, leftover bacon from I will throw that in there with this. Again, it's pretty much a no carb situation. So love that. Then I also love to keep a rotisserie chicken around. Guys, you can Instacart them. They're at Whole Foods, they're everywhere. I go to get mine at a spot called the Chico's. If you're from Westchester, holla in the comments. You know what Chico's is. And I can pick at a rotisserie chicken all day long. And I love that. I love the fact that I'm literally just picking at protein all day, life-changing. If I'm hungry, like I feel like it curbs my appetites for like just the bad things that I just want to. Here's the thing. The reality is most of the time we're not actually hungry, and food sometimes can almost be an oral fixation or if you're bored. And if that is the situation, I'd rather be adding protein to my diet than anything else, because that has really been my main focus, is trying to build muscles. And for that, your girl has to eat her weight in protein. So a rotisserie chicken is a game changer. I also will make pretty much shredded chicken tacos. I'll add whatever I have from here. I'll add some shredded 4-cheese Mexican cheese to that. And then I'll even like deep fry them, these no-carb tortillas. And the way I just said that, these no-carb tortillas, and they come out bomb. And here's the ultimate switch up. There are going to be people in your life that are haters. There are going to be people in your life that are distractors. There are gonna be people in your life that order Mexican food in front of you, and they're the ultimate temptation. In this case for me, it is Lana and Israel. And I'm like, you guys know that I'm trying. You know that's my weakness. You know that. So they will order Mexican food, and I'll tell them, yes, please order me the al pastor, some of my favorites. And guess what I will do? Watch this. She is nifty with it, okay? I will literally take these two that I've already fried up. They're ready to go. And I will replace the other tortilla with my 0-carb tortilla, and I swear you guys, it has made such a difference. Now, what was a guilty pleasure is not guilty anymore. She is living her best life, guys. Or I'll even do like a side of guac. I will even do some fresh sliced aguacate on the side of this, add a little avocado to the mix, and voila. Next is the snack that I definitely always reached for, which was a bomb charcuterie board. But here's the thing, I loved those crackers, and then I recognized how all those crackers that I was eating ended up being a whole lot of carbs. And I was like, what can I get that still gives me that vibe, but again, is giving low carb? So I actually found this recipe on Instagram. I saw someone doing this, and it was cottage cheese crisps. Fun fact, I do not like cottage cheese. That actually sounds absolutely disgusting to me. But I was like, listen, she's focused, she's got goals, let's try this. So pretty much you're going to get cottage cheese. You normally want the one that's full fat. I'm actually using the 1%, which I saw a lot of people say didn't end up getting as crispy for them, but it actually works for me. So here we go. We're going to take a spoonful on parchment paper like this. You should have your oven preheating right now at 350. If you want them a little bit more crispy like me, you could even go 375. And you're pretty much just going to make circles, like a dollop. And you're gonna make little circles that'll ultimately end up being your crisps. So you're pretty much just gonna do this. Guys, this is so simple. And you're gonna pop this in the oven for 30 minutes, and literally you will have crisp cottage cheese, like chips pretty much, or like crackers that you could use on a charcuterie board. Or for me, I almost like a Mediterranean style charcuterie board, which has olives and cucumbers and some garlic and herb cheese. Okay, so pretty much you guys, it's as simple as that. This requires zero technique. Just like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this one. And now guys, you are gonna grab your everything but the bagel. Is it the everything bagel? It's an everything bagel seasoning. I don't know what this is saying, everything but the salt, but works just fine. This one is actually salt-free, but it's full of so much flavor. And you're literally gonna put that on top like this. I like a lot of it. Again, it doesn't have actual salt, so you can get it on there just like you would a bagel. You guys know I freaking love bagels, but I have not had one in quite some time. And let me tell you, this is killing the craving. And you are literally gonna pop this in the oven just like this. And after the 30 minutes, this is what is gonna come out. Again, you guys, I like mine a little bit more crispy. They're like this, you guys. They literally, if you've ever had like Parmesan crisps, it's very similar to that, but these are cottage cheese crisps. And then you make yourself a little charcuterie board like this, and you literally can add like an olive, this, like a little bit of freaking garlic and herb cheese. Guys, when I tell you, let me pick my olive back up. This is so freaking tasty. Cheers to this. Oh my God. Oh my God. So good. Who wants to try? It's almost like a refreshing snack, but at the exact same time, you're actually getting so much protein from the cottage cheese. And that really has been my goal lately. I'm like, how can I get more protein? How can I get more protein? How can I get more protein? This has been a perfect answer to that. Cheers. I hope you guys will check out some of these recipes. Let me know in the comments below any other dope, low carb, tasty snacks that you guys have. And also, here's a little bonus. When I'm on the road, I throw these things in my purse because again, I am trying to get as much protein as possible to gain some muscle. This is the Oikos 000, 15 grams of protein if I have like a sweet craving. This is vanilla bomb. And also I carry these little raw mixed nuts in my purse, again, so that I'm not doing unhealthy snacking, not ruining all the hard work that I've put in the gym by eating terribly. I love you guys. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And again, drop in the comments if you want any other recipes and any that you might have that you want to share with me. Like this video if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and make sure that you subscribe to Love Always Adrienne. Click the notification button so that you get notified every time there's a new episode of me doing something wild and weird in the kitchen. Mwah, love you.